Friends, now I am going to discuss different cycles. In last lecture, we have already discussed Otto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle. Okay, today I am going to derive the thermal efficiency of Otto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle. Before starting derivation, there are some assumptions. So let us see what are the assumptions. Okay, assumptions made in air cycle. Okay, so what are the assumptions? Now first of all, working medium is air. Working medium is air. That is, their medium of the system or system is air. Okay. Number two, air behaves like a perfect gas. Air behaves like a perfect gas. It obeys all gas laws, like Charles' law, Boyle's law, all those things. Okay, that is what air behaves like a perfect gas. Number three, all the processes are reversible. All processes are reversible. Okay. Number four, compression and expansion. Compression and expansion. Compression and expansion are reversible adiabatic. Okay, reversible adiabatic, that is called isentropic process. Isentropic process. Number five, heat rejection. Heat rejection is at volume constant. Whether we talk about diesel cycle, Otto cycle or dual cycle, heat rejection is always at volume constant. Okay, so these are the assumptions made. Now there is no losses. There is no losses because processes are reversible. If the losses are there, if we are going to consider the losses, then process cannot be reversible. Okay, so what are the assumptions made in air cycle? Working medium is air. Air behaves like a perfect gas. All the processes are reversible. Compression and expansion are reversible adiabatic process, that is also called isentropic process. And heat rejection is at volume constant and there is no losses. Another also, that gas constant Cp is equal to 0.1005 and Cv is equal to 0.718 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. This is assumptions also, and gamma is equal to 1.4, that is Cp by Cv. So these are the assumptions made in air cycle. Now I am going for, before starting Otto, diesel and dual, one theoretical cycle is there, that is known as Wankel cycle. Okay, so let us discuss what is Wankel cycle. Thereafter we will go for Otto cycle, diesel cycle and dual cycle. See, there are three lobes. this is inlet port, this is exhaust port, this is in this direction. Okay, so A, B, C, there are rotors, 3 rotors, okay, 3 lobes rotor, then seal, this is seal, okay, that is called sealing. Then there are exhaust port and inlet port, okay. So these are the system. This is for suction, this is for suction stroke, okay. Similarly, this is suction, this is compression. Thereafter ignition actually. So in ignition also, now working fluid will come here. This is ignition, okay. So here also inlet port and here it is outlet port, okay, or exhaust port actually. So outlet port or exhaust port, this is inlet port and this is exhaust port. So this is ignition. Now fluid has come there. Now again it will come to this position, see. Now see, fluid here, then there, now fluid has come here. This is exhaust and power, okay. So there are 4 stroke only in the case of Wankel engine also, but names are like this, that is, these are the parts, okay, 3 lobes rotor, then it should have proper sealing and exhaust port and inlet ports are there, okay. This is for suction stroke, this is for compression stroke, then ignition and exhaust. See, what are the specialities of this Wankel engine? It is used for racing cars. Racing cars. These type of engines are used in racing cars. This no reciprocating motion is not there. So reciprocating parts are not there, okay. So that means no vibration, okay, and more power developed, that's why it is used in racing cars, and more volumetric efficiency, So these were the discussion about this is the Wankel engine and this is theoretical cycle only, no derivation is there. So that description you must know what is Wankel cycle and what are its operation, that I have discussed here, okay. So let us sum up what we have studied here, that is assumptions, working medium is air, air behaves like a perfect gas, that means it obeys all the gas law, all the processes are reversible, compression and expansions are reversible adiabatic isentropic, heat rejection is always at volume constant and there is no losses, and Cp and Cv are gamma values are there. Now Wankel engine having 4 stroke, one is suction stroke, then compression stroke. Fluid is coming here, see, and there are three lobes of rotor which is moving in this direction. See, like this, then here and here. Okay, so this is ignition and exhaust. It develops more power, almost 3 times extra power than the normal cycle, and it works on Otto cycle. It works as simple as Otto cycle. Okay, so racing cars, it is used in racing cars. No reciprocating parts, so no vibration, more power developed and more volumetric efficiency. Okay, and I am going to discuss Otto, diesel and dual derivation in next classes. Thank you.